Goldilocks and the Three Bear. Once upon a time, deep within a whispering forest, there lived a gentle family of three bears. Not ordinary bears, but ones with kind hearts and cozy habits. They resided in a snug wooden cottage nestled between towering pines and flowering meadows. There was Papa Bear, strong and tall, with a deep, rumbling voice. Mama Bear, graceful and thoughtful, always humming a tune as she worked. And Little Bear, curious and cheerful, who loved to laugh and ask questions. One sunny morning, golden light spilled through their windows as Mama Bear stirred a pot of warm oatmeal for breakfast. The delicious scent filled every corner of the cottage. But when she tasted the oatmeal, she frowned softly. "Oh my," she said kindly. "It's far too hot to eat right now." Papa Bear nodded. "Let's take a walk through the woods while it cools." Little Bear clapped his paws, excited to spot butterflies and hopping squirrels. So, off they went, leaving their breakfast waiting, and the front door gently closed behind them. Not far away, a little girl with golden curls wandered through the forest. Her name was Goldilocks, and she had been walking for hours, picking wildflowers, chasing sunbeams, and listening to birds sing in the trees, when she noticed a charming little cottage hidden among the trees. Her eyes widened with wonder. "Oh, what a sweet little house," she whispered. "I wonder who lives here." She tiptoed closer, rose up on her toes, and peeked through the window. No one seemed to be inside. Curiosity twinkled in her eyes. Goldilocks gently turned the doorknob. The door creaked open just a little. She stepped inside. The air smelled like cinnamon and honey. Right away, she saw 3 bowls placed neatly on a wooden table. A big bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and a tiny little bowl. She licked her lips. She hadn't eaten all morning. I think I'll try just a little," she said, picking up a spoon. She took a bite from the big bowl. "Ouch! Too hot!" she exclaimed, fanning her mouth. Then she tried the medium bowl. "Oh no! This one is cold!" she frowned, pushing it away. Finally, she tasted the small bowl. She smiled. This one is just right." And without meaning to, she ate every last spoonful. Feeling quite full now, Goldilocks spotted 3 chairs near the fireplace. One was huge and strong, Papa Bear's chair. One was softer and smooth, Mama Bear's chair. And the third was small and painted blue, Little Bear's chair. She climbed onto the big chair first. "Oh no, this chair is much too hard." Then she settled onto the medium chair. "Oh dear, this one sinks too low." When she tried the smallest chair, her eyes lit up. "This one feels perfect," she said happily. But crack! Suddenly, the tiny chair wobbled and broke beneath her. Goldilocks tumbled to the floor with a gasp. She brushed herself off and giggled nervously. "Oops!" Goldilocks looked around the room. She was growing sleepy. Climbing the wooden stairs, she found a quiet bedroom with 3 beds in a row. She climbed onto the big bed. "Too firm," she whispered, shifting uncomfortably. Then she tried the medium bed. "Too squishy," she mumbled, tumbling sideways. Finally, she curled up on the smallest bed. Her eyes fluttered closed. The covers were soft, and the pillow was like a cloud. "This one is just right." And in seconds, she was fast asleep. Meanwhile, the bear family was strolling home through the trees, chatting and smiling. But the moment they stepped inside their cottage, Papa Bear's brow furrowed. "Someone's been eating my oatmeal!" he roared. Mama Bear looked closely. "Someone's tasted mine too," she gasped. Little Bear ran to his bowl and cried, "Mine is all gone! Someone ate it all!" The bears looked at each other in confusion. Then Papa Bear noticed the chairs. "Someone "Sat in my chair," he growled. "Mine too," whispered Mama Bear. Little Bear pointed, his eyes wide. "And mine is broken." They hurried up the stairs. Papa Bear saw the rumpled blanket. "Someone's been lying in my bed." Mama Bear touched her pillow. "Someone's been lying in my bed too." Little Bear peeked at his bed and gasped. "Look! She's still here!" Goldilocks stirred. She rubbed her eyes and blinked, and when she saw the 3 bears standing at the foot of the bed, she froze. Her heart pounded. She didn't know what to say, what to do, or where to hide. Without a word, she jumped from the bed, ran down the stairs, dashed out the front door, and disappeared into the woods, the wind chasing her golden curls. She ran and ran, all the way home, never looking back. The 3 bears stood quietly for a moment. "Who was that little girl?" whispered Little Bear. No one had an answer. And though they looked for her the next day and the next, they never saw her again. The moral of the story: always respect the homes and belongings of others. It's never kind or safe to enter someone's home without being invited. Kindness, patience, and good manners are the keys to making new friends.